Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Joey Soe and today we are live in the French Alps to talk more about my holiday wardrobe and to show you around. So this isn't going to be a full-on kind of tourist video. I'm sure you can go anywhere you like on YouTube for that. But in my last video I did tell you that we were coming away, and we have been away for 6 days now, I think. No, maybe this is the 5th. We spent 2 days in the south of England, we went across on the tunnel, spent 2 days in the Champagne region of France. Very nice, thank you very much. And then today we have driven down to the Alps, about a 6-hour drive from Rem, or Rem, if you're French. They have various ways of pronouncing it, increasingly obscure ways of pronouncing it, but that's where we were for 2 nights, and then we've driven down to the Alps to Chamonix. And Chamonix is near Mont Blanc, which is very, very tall. I was just told the meters and I said I was never going to remember it. So it's what did you say? 3,842. And that's the Aiguille du Midi, which has a cable car up it, which is kind of off to the side of where you are. We're going up on the cable car sometime in the next few days. Anyway, so that locates us. I will give you a bit of a panoramic video shot as well. So we'll start over here. That's where the sun has just gone down, because I'm actually filming this after I was filming my talking bit, and the sun went down during that. And then that direction is north-ish, although obviously, yeah, north-ish, that's the direction we came from. Northern France is that way. And then we have the town of Chamonix kind of laid out in front of us. I'm not super high up, I'm on like the first floor, although there aren't many high-rise structures here. Look at someone's vegetable patch down there. Isn't that idyllic? And then this way we have very, very high mountains. So it is July, and there we are with snow up at the top. And what you can see, you probably can't tell, but all the way over here, so if I can get my finger in shot, kind of, there we go. So there is a cable car that's going up here. You can just see the pylon for it there, and then there, that is a rock. Let me see if I can zoom in. That is a rock of a peak that is much, much further away, but the cable car goes all the way up there. But that is actually kind of the second highest mountain, because if I was able to show you around the corner, which I can't, I'd be able to show you Mont Blanc, or at least if I was magically could be really high up. Anyway, so that is the panorama of where we are right now. I'm sure I'll be sharing some more of it if you're interested, but that is what I can see from my balcony. What a lucky person I am. So you can see where we are. It's very beautiful. I probably don't need to point that out. So I'm hoping that this video location is going to be a lovely one, and I'll be able to do a few videos. Just saw a bird just hovering there. But the first one I'm going to do is about the accessories and shoes that I brought with me, because a few people asked, and I thought that's an easy one to start with, see if this works, and if it does, I'll tell you all about the crafts that I've brought with me. And I've already done some sewing shopping, so I'll definitely tell you about that too. So the accessories that I brought with me, I'm just going to tell you about belts and shoes. So belts, here we are. I'm holding on to them tight because I don't want to fly off this balcony, because I don't know how I'd get them back. So we have got this white belt, which I showed you in my What Have I Been Sewing in June video, because I made it shorter. I only just unpacked these because I didn't properly unpack before we came here, and I've got 6 belts. That does seem a little bit excessive. I think we're just losing the mountain light behind me as it goes down behind the mountain. So light's going to be really different really soon. The second belt that I brought, I'll see if I put them here. Don't worry, it didn't fall off the balcony, just off me. Is this belt, which is a leather belt that I made quite a few years ago now. And it's kind of like an obi Japanese belt. So you wrap it around you, and then you slide the other slim end of this around. I will show you a picture of that because I wore that yesterday. This is brilliant because it's curved, as you can see, it's curved shape, really soft but really flattering. It has this metallic side and it has this matte side, and you can wear it either way. So that is great and really versatile. Then I also have, so I've shown you the white one, showing you that one, and then 3 that I haven't done anything kind of me made to, but I love anyway, so I will show you. This is a standard black and white kind of pony skin belt from John Lewis. So it is slightly hairy, but really, because it's black and white, and if you saw my wardrobe, a lot of that is black and white, so it goes pretty well with that. It's good with jeans as well. I am wearing my white jeans and my stripy t-shirt. I couldn't be dressed more French. Although we went to a restaurant last night, and this was the uniform of the staff, so I didn't wear it then, thank goodness. Then I've got this belt, which is from a charity shop, which I got, oh gosh, I don't know when, but it's got one of these belt loops that you just thread through rather than it's got a metal finger. I find that super comfortable, and it's navy, so it's really neutral. I got this belt, too many probably, but this red belt from Vinted, which is like a faux moleskin. And then finally I've got a clear belt, which is the one I dropped on the floor. So here, a clear belt, which actually looks really good with my white jeans, so that's why I put that in. So it's got really quite a big buckle. You can see the size of my hand, size of the buckle. But it looks really good with my white jeans, so that's why I popped that in. So those were the belt accessories I brought, and then my 6 pairs of shoes. We'll start functional, because I'm showing you everything. Functional, these are my battered old hiking sandals, which are actually, because we're going whitewater rafting in a couple of days, need some shoes I can get wet and wear in the water but don't fly off. This is what I always choose for that sort of thing. Then we have these, which are actually my running trainers, but they're also quite nice neutral shoes, and I like trainers with a platform because I'm not very tall, don't like heels, so this gives me height without wearing heels. Big win. Then we have 2 other pairs of trainers, one of which I'm wearing now, so I'm just taking them off. We have got you probably prefer it if I'm not in the view, don't you? Yeah, it's nicer that way. Anyway, we have got these, which are super sparkly. How cool are they? Again, really thick sole. I tend to always go for platform trainers these days. Since I discovered they were a thing, it's like, yeah, just want platform trainers. So these are the sparkly trainers, originally from June, but of course I got them from Vinted. So these are great. The only downside is, and I reckon this is why they were on Vinted for hardly any money, is these beads that are all sewn on, you can only wear them if you have no hems around your ankles, so short trousers, shorts, or if you have got really robustly sewn hems, because otherwise they pull the hem down. It's really annoying if you wear them with the wrong trousers, but if you know that and you wear them with the right trousers, they're okay, and they're rather fabulous. I didn't bring any heels with me, thought about it, then decided it was really impractical. I mean, I've brought too many pairs of shoes anyway, I'm sure, but I was going to wear heels for maybe 3-4 hours of the entire holiday, so these are more of my dressed up trainers. I do have one other dressed up pair of shoes. Final pair, well, sort of final pair of trainers. There's a lot of walking going on in this holiday. These gingham, again, platform sole trainers. These are great. It's a brand called Joe Brown's, but guess where? Yeah, Vinted. And I love the gingham pattern, and it goes really well with white jeans, with all the neutral bottoms, even my red trousers that I brought with me. So I've got those. If you haven't seen all the clothes that these are going with, then you need to watch the video before, which I will put a link to in the comments down below, of course, because I took you through my entire holiday wardrobe, so you will see the clothes that these shoes go through. So the last 3 pairs, I've got some classic pair of Birkenstocks that I cleaned up before we went away, so they look really pristine, but I've had them for years. So far, these are very enthusiastic. It's up here in the mountains, it's actually the warmest it's been. We've had rain. But I'm hoping they're not going to stay enthusiastic. And we do have Amsterdam to come after we've spent a week in Chamonix. So possibly it'll be warm there and I'll be able to wear them, even if I don't wear them here. So far, these are the most optimistic pair, but we shall see. And then last but not least, well, actually there's 2 pairs here. These 2 fabulous pairs of shoes. So let's go with the white ones first. Now, I'm not sure if my camera is going to mirror how this films, but the initials there are JC. Those are my initials. Now, these weren't monogrammed for me. There is a UK brand called Juicy Couture, which isn't normally a place I would go for, but I was looking for some new white trainers on Vinted. And I found these and I was like, that's my initials. I've got to get those. And I wanted some slip-on, pull-on ones. They are platform, of course, and they're these funny, it's toweling fabric, like terry toweling. I probably wouldn't have gone for it at all unless they had my initials on, and they were a bit of a gamble because I thought they might be ridiculous, but actually I really love them. So they're really neutral because they're black and white, but actually they're also a bit fun and a bit unique. And you don't need to know that they're my initials. You can just look at the letters, but I know, and that amuses me. And then I said I had one other pair of shoes that were a bit more dressed up, and these are them. These are definitely a wild card. Bright pink. They are amazing. I love these. These are pony skin as well, like the black and white belt that I showed you. And because the light has changed out here, they're probably not coming up quite as bright. Although I can't see because of my sunglasses. Oh, they're coming up quite bright. But I love these shoes. They are just so fabulous. Really bright, and I love them. So those are also my dressy up shoes. And I can show you those in an outfit, which I think I actually showed you in the last video. And it was because of that outfit that I brought them. The blue denim leggings, the blue dress and a white t-shirt, and these, and a pink necklace, which I have brought with me as well, and just look amazing. So I brought them just for that outfit, which I haven't worn yet, but I will get to. So let's hope that you do see this video, that it was a success filming it. I hope you've enjoyed the view. It's a shame the sun went during it, but you got sunset, which obviously is really early in the mountains because the mountains are incredibly high. So thank you very much for watching this far. I will be telling you lots more about my trip. I will be telling you about the sewing parts and crafty parts of my trip. It's not a sewing primarily themed trip, but you know me, I'm going to get it in there somewhere. Thank you also to all of you who messaged me after my last video. It was very kind. Thank you so much for your understanding. I knew you would be that way, but it means a lot to be seen and to be heard and to be understood and to be able to be real. So if you saw the video, you know what I'm on about. If you didn't, you might want to go back and watch it. But that's what I'll say here. Thank you very much. I will see you really soon. Hope you're well, and I hope you're somewhere as beautiful as this. Bye.